It hits you all at once. The moment you step outside, you're swept into the performance that is Bangladesh. The air is thick with jasmine, biryani, river water, and exhaust. A sensory overload. Car horns sing and shout, calls to prayer echo, and children play cricket in dusty alleys. It feels like every one of its 170 million people is moving, talking, and living at the same time. This isn't chaos for chaos' sake. It's the sound of life at full volume. Bangladesh is a delta of 1,000 rivers, land and water in constant dance. The rhythm here is organized chaos, a beehive where everyone buzzes with purpose. My journey was to see beyond headlines of floods and poverty, to find the human stories thriving in this whirlwind. The answer isn't in statistics, it's in the markets, the streets, and the eyes of the people. The first impression is overwhelming, but it forces you to be present, to truly feel the relentless, forward-moving energy. You don't just walk through Bangladesh, you navigate it, becoming part of its vibrant pulse. Here you're not just a visitor, you're part of the story. Dhaka is not just a city, it's a living organism. With over 23 million people, the streets are rivers of people, cars, buses, and rickshaws. Old Dhaka's alleyways are so narrow you can touch both sides, sunlight barely reaching the ground. Traffic jams are legendary. Drivers chat, vendors weave through, and life continues in the standstill. Buses overflow, people cling to the sides, and patience is a survival skill. Privacy is rare. Life spills onto doorsteps and into the streets. This constant interaction creates a powerful sense of community. Neighbors rely on each other. In Dhaka, fences are replaced by connections. Navigating the human river is a dance. Gentle pushes, polite calls, and nods keep the city moving. To outsiders, it looks like anarchy, but there's a subtle order. This is Dhaka's genius, thriving amidst density that would paralyze most cities. Here, chaos is a system, and the city's pulse never stops. In Dhaka, you learn to move with the flow, or get swept away. Dhaka is the rickshaw capital of the world. Over 500,000 three-wheeled chariots form a moving mosaic. Each rickshaw is a rolling work of art, painted with movie stars, landscapes, and vibrant patterns. Their bells create a gentle musical soundtrack as they weave through the chaos. Riding a rickshaw is about immersion, not speed. You feel every bump, hear every conversation, and lock eyes with the rickshaw wallahs. These drivers, often from rural villages, pedal for hours in heat and rain, powering the city with quiet dignity. I met Kamal, who pedals 50 kilometers a day to send his daughter to school, a story echoed by thousands. Rickshaws are more than transport. They're a vital part of Dhaka's economy and social fabric. Despite modern competition, the rickshaw endures, a symbol of resilience and human ingenuity. Riding in one, you're not just a passenger, you're part of a living tradition. In Dhaka, every ride is a journey through color, sound, and spirit. To understand Dhaka, you must go to the river. Sadarghat Port on the Buriganga is the city's beating heart. Hundreds of boats, from tiny dinghies to massive ferries, jostle for space in a scene of perpetual motion. Porters carry enormous loads, weaving through crowds with skill, while small boats ferry people for a few taka. The launches, giant ferries, connect Dhaka to the rest of the country, turning the river into a floating village. Families settle in for overnight journeys, sharing food and stories on deck. Despite pollution, the Buriganga remains a source of life and livelihood. People bathe, wash, and work along its banks. Sadarghat is a microcosm of Bangladesh, crowded, noisy, challenging, but full of energy and unbreakable spirit. The river is the pulse of the nation, flowing strong and steady. Here, the rhythm of life is set by the water. Bangladesh is a land born of water, a delta shaped by the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Meghna rivers. The fertile land feeds millions, But the same water brings floods and cyclones every year. In low-lying coastal regions, rising seas and storms are a constant threat. I met families who rebuild after every disaster, adapting with floating gardens and raised homes. Their resilience is astonishing. Survival here means ingenuity and community. One fisherman survived a cyclone clinging to a tree for 2 days, then helped his neighbors rebuild. When disaster strikes, people come together, sharing what little they have. Social solidarity is their strongest defense. Neighbors are the first responders. This struggle with water has shaped a resourceful, stoic national character. The river gives, and the river takes away. Not defeat, but resilience. Life is uncertain, but with courage and community, Bangladesh endures and rebuilds. Here, hardship is met with humor and hope. The spirit of Bangladesh is unbreakable. To feel the pulse of Bangladesh, dive into its markets, chaotic mazes of sight, sound and smell. At dawn, Kauran Bazaar erupts with trucks piled high with produce, the air thick with the scent of mangoes, onions and jackfruit. Auctioneers shout, porters weave through crowds, and deals are struck with a handshake and a shout. The colors are dazzling. Mountains of red chilies, yellow turmeric, and green vegetables. Fishmongers display shimmering catches. Butchers work with speed and precision. Every stall tells a story, connecting city to countryside. Amidst the chaos, vendors offer fruit to taste, share jokes, and welcome you with warmth. The market is a daily performance, intense competition, but also connection and community. Two traders argue, then share tea and laughter. It's a feast for the senses, and a window into the soul of Bangladesh. Here, life is lived out loud. Escaping Dhaka reveals another side of Bangladesh. A crowded train ride offers a view of emerald rice paddies, tranquil ponds, and distant villages. In Sri Mangal, the tea capital, rolling hills are blanketed in green, the air cooler and life slower. Tea workers, mostly women, pluck leaves with practiced hands, a peaceful, meditative scene. The region's colonial history lingers, but today the industry is proudly Bangladeshi. We sampled 7-layer tea, a local specialty, a moment of calm far from city chaos. Even here, resilience is present. Tea workers' lives are hard, but their hospitality is boundless. This journey showed Bangladesh's diversity, crowded cities, flooded plains, and serene hills. To understand this nation, you must see it all, from train rooftops to tranquil tea gardens. Bangladesh is a land of contrasts, united by spirit. Every journey reveals a new layer of its story. More than chaos or crowds, Bangladesh is defined by its extraordinary hospitality. In a land of hardship, people greet strangers with warmth and generosity. The word for guest, othithi, is sacred. Hosting is an honor, and people share what little they have. I was welcomed into a humble village home, offered a feast and genuine smiles. We spoke through gestures and shared food, a lesson in human connection. On the street, strangers help you find your way. Children practice English. Shopkeepers offer tea. Small kindnesses cut through the sensory overload, revealing a deep well of humanity. This spirit of giving is Bangladesh's greatest treasure, the soul of the nation. Community, family, and respect for others are woven into daily life. For travelers willing to look beyond the chaos, this warmth is the most lasting impression. Bangladesh may challenge you, but it will embrace you as one of its own. Is Bangladesh a chaotic hell on earth? After traveling its cities, plains, and tea gardens, the answer is no. It's chaotic and challenging, but also vibrant, resilient, and profoundly human. The beauty is in small moments. Rickshaw art, shared laughter, kindness from strangers. Strength here is not the absence of hardship, but the ability to face it with grace. The people are the heart, humorous, warm, and generous, the calm within the storm. They've faced history and nature with unbreakable spirit. Bangladesh teaches us to find beauty in resilience and hope in community. The challenges are real, but so is the optimism. This is not a land of despair, but of life lived at full volume. In its glorious chaos, you find humanity at its most hopeful